So life updates video, take one, take two, go. Hi there, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Deyon, and that means do everything you will one day need. This is my channel, and I'm super excited to have you back. This is a special video dedicated to all of you, my friends, my community, my subscribers, those of you that has been hanging around here since all of this started, that has been following the process, that has been sharing me, liking, commenting, sharing my videos, and rubbing minds with me, sharing your afterthoughts and feedbacks about all of these amazing things that I do. I'm basically here to not just say thank you, but to also wish you a happy New Year. My own Happy New Year is coming really late, but then I think it's better late than never. I'm here to say that it's been an amazing journey. I started this YouTube channel sometimes, I think March 2024, and ever since then my life has changed. It has changed for the good, it has changed for the bad. It has changed for the best. It has changed for joy, for happiness, for growth. And I cannot deny that this decision I made to start this YouTube channel, not just this YouTube channel, the YouTube channel is just one of the medium that is aiding what I wanted to do. So what I actually started was to started putting myself out there. I've been adding value to many lives, many young people's lives over the years, but I never took it public. It's been through maybe audio podcasts, reaching out to young people, providing answers, career counseling, financial, business, strategic, all of those things I used to do. But sometimes in March 2024, I got the conviction in my spirit that, come on, Daniel, you have to stop hiding. It is time to go public with this beautiful message you have for the world. And ever since then, it's been a lot of amazing testimonies, and I cannot deny the least of it. And I want to say a very big thank you to each and every one of you that has been hanging around ever since then, that has been following everything I do, and for not minding my absence here. I really want to apologize, because I know I promised in the beginning that I was not going to keep you guys waiting for too long before I drop content here, especially on YouTube. But man proposes and God disposes. And as a matter of fact, for somebody like me who has, who's an octopus, who has multiple arms, I'm a brand strategist, I'm a photographer, I'm a church media consultant, I'm a father, I'm a husband. In church, I hold many leadership positions, and in many organizations, I sit on the board of many organizations. So it's always very difficult for me to sometimes do the things I want to do, because I am being drawn here, I am being drawn there, and it's actually always a lot for me to handle. Sometimes it deprives me of sleep, quality time with family, but this is the life we chose, this is the life we signed up for, and I'm just here to give you guys a life update, and to tell you why it took me so long, to come back to YouTube. What happened there? I think you guys see my posts on the community center, the community tab of YouTube. I try my best to drop something there once in a while to show you guys that, see, I'm not dead. I'm alive. It's been amazing, trust me. It's been an amazing past few months. It's been one filled with so much growth, so much gratitude, so much learning, unlearning, and relearning. And I'm glad to always share each and every of those processes with you. Trust me, it's not been easy. It's been bumpy. It came with its ups and downs, with its challenges. And I think it was Gary that made this statement when someone asked him that how can they balance their life and their work. His response was actually very astonishing, because he said, there's nothing like a work-life balance. There's nothing like a work-life balance. It's either you choose work and you face the consequence of not choosing life, or you choose life and face the consequence of not choosing work. So I've not really found somebody who is at the top of their game or my level. It's easy for the likes of Tony Elumelu to be able to balance things up, because they've climbed that ladder of their success, and it's easy for them to delegate quite a number of things to people around them while they focus on specific things. But I am the creative, I am the brand strategist, I am the brand identity designer, I am the consultant, I am more like 10 persons in one. But then wisdom has been profitable to me. Yeah, wisdom has been profitable to me. I've been raising people, I've been developing people, I've been outsourcing, especially now that I'm doing a whole lot more, which I'm going to be telling you in this video. Because I'm not growing any younger. I turned 32 last year, and I'm like, oh my God, I turned 32 just like that. And now wisdom is required going forward. You cannot do everything all by yourself. You cannot expect to jump on every bus to do every job, to be there for every client, and to be everywhere at the same time. So I am borrowing that knowledge from the greatest king of all time that says that time and chance happens to them all. So I understand that time and chance is happening to me. Even though I might not have gray hair yet, my mind and my body is quite developing. So I need to put all of that in place so I can buy more time for myself to do what I really love, because this is going to be my end goal. This is what I would die doing. I'm going to die chasing my dream. I'm going to die developing young people. I'm going to die adding value into my world. And before that time, I need to build structures that will make sure that everything is working as expected. So once again, I'm glad to have you guys back. And don't forget, as we always do, like this video, comment already, tell me how much you miss me. Tell me how much you miss me. Tell me what you've been thinking. Maybe you thought I jackpot. Maybe you thought I was no longer coming here. Maybe you thought I was done with YouTube or all of that. Just tell me what you felt in this periods of silence, and what have you stumbled on me do that gave you that confidence to still remain here, to still look forward to my comeback and all of that. So I'd like to see all of that in the comment section. So without much, after you've liked, commented, shared and subscribed, now let's get into the life update. So a lot of things has happened to me in the past few months that, guys, that are unbelievable, that are unimaginable. There are things that I wouldn't have thought I would achieve this early. I wouldn't be able to go into all of the details, but I'll bring a few that I feel could go public to this space. And a lot of things has happened for me. Like I shared in my last video, and I have a company in the UK. Yeah! It's official, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Just take a look at this. If you see what is written down here, you will see. Did you see that, guys? It reads, on His Majesty's service. On His Majesty's service. That is from King Charles. Okay, so this is not small. So this is a letter confirming the registration of my company, confirming my appointment as director at my own company. This letter is from Companies House. You see, Company House UK. That's where the letter came from, and this is one of the biggest milestones I achieved last year. And to give you a little backstory of how this happened, I'm going to make an entire video about it, but there was a job I was supposed to do for a client in the UK, and I was reluctant. I didn't want to do the job because I felt like it was going to distract me, and it does not really fall in the category of the kind of jobs I do. The job required me to create content for a ministry and an organization, and I was like, I do not do content jobs. I like to do branding. My job ends at branding and strategy. But my friend who recommended me for the role sounded very convincing. As a matter of fact, she wanted me to recommend somebody because she wanted to keep her integrity, and she didn't want anything that would mess up the relationship she had with the person. So she really wanted me to do the job, but I was reluctant. For weeks she tried convincing me, but I didn't yield. But after a while, I just got that go ahead in my spirit. I said, then I'll go do it. So I did their branding. After the branding, they loved the branding so much, and they wanted me to continue working with them. Then I decided that, okay, I could do it. I was willing to stress myself for it. Then we got working. Then a few months later, boss that I was working with at the time, of course, she was my boss because she was the one paying the bills or paying me to work for her at the time. Then while I was working for her, quite a number of people started seeing what I was doing for her, and they started reaching out to her from the UK. Hey, who is doing this for you? Who is this person doing this amazing stuff for you? So she started linking me up with them. And it got to a point she was like, guy, come on, let's build a company around this. You have the skill. I have the people. Can we start something? And that was it. The rest is history. So we are currently working on our brand, building our business. We are ensuring that it's a creative agency, and we are not just building something small. So it's been loads and loads and loads of work and money and time, but then it's been worth building. So that's the first thing I wanted to share with you guys. And secondly, okay, I'll share this one as the last thing. I hear the sound. Tell me you can hear it. All right, that's the last thing I'm going to share. But secondly, one of the most amazing things that happened to me last year was my community. That we have a YouTube community, and I've always decided to have my own community, a community for young people. Though I used to have a community, I still have a community. I have a Christian community that I and my wife co-founded in 2017 while we were cutting. We felt like, we needed a community where young people who are like minds could come together. Young Christians, okay, that was the niche. Young Christians could come together and be vulnerable, about their life struggles and all of that. So that's my very first community, but it's a closed community. It's not a community open to everybody. We only accept people that we feel, have the values that we speak. After that, I've always wanted, a broader community where I could share my thoughts, reach out to young people, help young people solve, find answers better, where we could all come together, come around each other, ask questions, see how we can keep improving each other's life. And that happened for me last year. I can't remember when exactly, but I think it was sometimes around June or July or thereabout. That was when the community used to exist. It used to be called the Growth Cave. And the Growth Cave used to be a book review club for I and just nine other friends. I was reading The Secret of Ages by Robert Collier the other day, and I find it so interesting. I didn't want to keep it to myself, so I put it on my status that if you're interested in reading a book for about 3 weeks, join me. And nine other people subscribed, and we started the Growth Cave, and we read that book. And trust me, 1 week later, people were literally crying, like they were crying, like, Daniel, thank you. Daniel, where has this material been? Daniel, where has this knowledge been hidden from us for too long? And that's one of the beauties of reading. Ben Cass's mom say, one of my favorite quotes I've ever had anybody say, she said, the doors of the world are open to those who read. It was a beautiful testimony after about 2-3 weeks of having that community. And we made a decision that we're not going to rush the book because we had planned we're going to read the book in 3 weeks, but we made a decision we're not going to rush it. So we said, everybody, see, let's close the community. Go and use this material. Go and spend time. Go and digest it however you want. But we're not going to rush this book because it's not a book that should be rushed. So after we stopped, so I told them that, see, I think this is going to continue on some level that I do not understand yet. But as time went on, I was going to give them the update. So it just occurred to me someday that you have a lot of things that you do. You say a lot of amazing things. People reach out to you almost on daily basis. Young people come to you asking for questions. Young people come to my house almost every day, coming to talk to me. People travel all the way from states. Somebody is even reaching out to me to come all the way from Ogun State to come see me, have a session on career with me. One other young person is also going to come to my place this week. Is coming all the way from Ekiti. When you ask that kind of a person and people from distance and close by really value, you really want to treasure that gift. So I felt like, okay, I think I have enough. I do not need too much validation because I've always wanted to do this, but I felt like I needed some certification, some education, some BSc, I wanted to appear, big, before I started. But the Holy Spirit convicted me and told me that, see, you have to start now. You have to start now. And I made that a bold move. I put it on my status that if anybody knows any young person between the age of 15 and above who are interested in growth or who wants to grow in inside out and in all areas of their lives, that they could join my community. Guys, in the first 24 hours, over 100 people had subscribed to my community. It was a WhatsApp community, and I was like, wow. I was not expecting that much people to join. I was just expecting about 50 people at most, which would be more of my friends, people who already know me. But as I speak to you, we are over 300. I think 318 the last time I checked. And we have members from virtually many parts of the country, the US, Zimbabwe, Canada, Nigeria, UK, and many other countries that I was seeing their country code for the very first time. I was like, oh, where's this country and all of that. So it's been amazing. That is something that I consider a very, very beautiful testimony and a beauty God added to my life last year. And yeah, my community is still growing. You can still join. I'll link the community group in the comments, in the description below. So if you'd like to join us, you could just click the link and you are there, learning, making friends, reaching out. I do giveaways too, guys. Yeah, a lot of beautiful and amazing giveaways that you would benefit. And so lastly, the last thing I'm going to tell you, which happened for me, yeah, late last year, is this amazing book. Yes. Can you guys say it? Yeah. This book is a masterpiece. Look at that. Look, can you just look at that? So look. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing anything. It's a wonder. And the irony of the story is I never thought I was going to write a book this early in my life. I've always wanted to write a book on do everything you want they need, but I never thought I was going to. But I knew when I was going to, I know what I'm going to write that. It's nothing good that is going to happen anytime soon because I really want to make it a very, very compact and beautiful book. But late last year, inspired by my community, I felt like many times, many young people are out there who do not even know how to set goals, who do not even know who do not even have a vision statement for themselves, who do not have vision board, vision statements, mission statements, who do not know how to plan their lives, who do not know how to set goals and stick by them. And the Holy Spirit laid in my heart that give your community a gift they will never ever recover from. That was when the idea of this book came. And sometimes in, I think November or October, I started writing the book because I wanted to give them a book that could help them do better in the new year. And you could say, as the name implies, own 2025. That was what made me wrote this book. And it's a two-in-one, in fact, a three-in-one book. So this is the workbook, life planner, and journal. You see, this is what you use to track your goals, plan your months. In this book, I detailed 7 steps with worksheets, you see, with worksheets on how you can set goals, how you can plan your day, habits tracker, a lot of amazing things. Even at the end of the book, I recommended books that you can read on finance, on relationship, that will take your life from where you are to where you want to be. So it's really a beautiful book. It's an ebook, but it comes with a printable worksheet plus planner plus journal. This is it. So everybody who bought the book would also get an extra printable copy like this that they can use to set goals and watch all their goals come to fruition. And the most beautiful thing about this book is that I started the pre-order sale. I think 3 weeks ago was when I put out this book. And between the first week, over 70 copies were pre-ordered in countries like the UK, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, and many other countries I do not even know. So, and a lot of testimonies has been coming from this book. Many people have been writing to me, sharing their appreciation, telling me, how much this book is blessing them. And some are even buying for their friends, some are buying for their children. I had friends that literally bought these books and said, see, they send this book to secondary schools. I have a friend that is partnering with me to take this book as part of our mission to schools, which is very, very beautiful. And I have many other people who are buying it for their siblings buying it. So if you want a copy of this book, I'll tell you how to buy it in the description. So yeah, these are some of the amazing things that has happened to me in the past year. There's a lot. There's really a lot that I cannot even mention. Like last year, 2024, I can say was my best financial year. I did lots of millions, in naira. So a milestone I've never crossed my entire life, working as a photographer, brand strategist, creative, and all of that. The fact that you can share your ideas with people and they can give you millions in cash in return, is actually very, very beautiful. And yeah, I owe all of this to God. I owe all of this to the spirit in man, that inspiration of the Almighty giveth understanding. God has been beautiful to me. My family as well, we're growing stronger. My wife is doing well. My daughter she's growing more beautiful by the day. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the amazing things that God would have me do and will do through me and will do for me in 2025. And I believe it will do the same for you. So in summary, before I go, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. But one thing God told me this year, I can remember I told God last year that God, 2024, I want to stress myself. I don't know how much you will have me do, but I want to stress myself, and it cost me a lot last year. I landed in the hospital several times, and even at the end of the year, I took 2 weeks break to travel. I went to Benin Republic. I traveled with my girls. We went to see our parents, our in-laws, a lot of people that we had lost tabs with. We cut tabs with a lot of them, and while I was resting and doing all of that, I was still feeling very weak. And I was like, God, why am I feeling this very weak? Is it spiritual? And he said, no. You asked me last year that you're going to stress yourself, and yes, you did. And look at all the beauty you created. And now this year, God is telling me that, what do you want? And I said, God, I want more. Yeah, I want to do more. I have not even achieved anything. There are still more hurdles, more mountains to climb, more hurdles to cross, more things to do. There are still many amazing young people out there who are confused, who are lost, who do not know how to go about life. Some are already know how to, but still need help. I want God to keep leading me to all those young people. I want God to keep using all these platforms He has given me to keep blessing lives and turning lives to Him. So I want more. I want more. And God told me it's going to be my year of more. So what is God telling you about 2025? What do you want to own in 2025? I want to own the entire 2020. I already own January. I set a lot of beautiful goals in January and I crushed 80% of them. That's amazing. So, guys, I want to charge you to also, stay at the top of your game, keep developing yourself, keep learning, unlearning, on relearning, keep building relationships that matter, keep strengthening the relationship that you already have. And in conclusion, keep doing everything you will one day need. I think I'll say that again. Do everything you one day need. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've learned one or two things. I hope you are joyful for my successes and milestones. I hope all of these things are making you happy as well. I hope you're happy. I believe you're happy for me, and I look forward to sharing more of these amazing things with you. So I love you guys. Thank you for staying tuned to the end of this video, and until I see you next time, don't forget, I'll say it one last time, keep doing everything you one day need. Take care, guys. Bye.